Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of Vinyl Stallions!
And it's the same reason why we're only diving into Johnny's Boys albums. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of Vinyl Stallions.
And we're coming to you with a little Californication album review. If you look on my screen, I got the CD. And I got the vinyl. Because you gotta have both, because this album is fucking insane.
And if you look on my screen, I am tarps off because that's the only way the boys perform, and that's the only way I will perform as we do these music reviews. So as we we're talking about, you know, when John Frusciante even has a hint of wanting to come back, you let him in. And this is exactly the transition that happened for his second stint with the Red Hot Chili Peppers during their 7th studio album, Californication. Johnny Boy's back. He's ready to perform on stage in front of them big crowds, and he's ready to just blow your fucking mind with another album produced by Rick Rubin.
Yeah, and this, me personally, this is my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album. 15 tracks, all just like absolutely beautiful songs. Masterpiece of an album from start to finish. Not only my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album, but just one of my favorite albums.
And one of their favorite albums too, commercially. I'm talking Cash Money.
Yeah,
it
I
is
believe this is their highest selling, isn't
most
it?
successful commercial studio album release internationally for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. 15 million sold worldwide.
Blood Sugar.
15 mil worldwide.
And I think 9 mil in the US.
Yes, that is correct. Or sorry, 6 mil is what I'm looking at. I mean
6 mil in the US. Okay.
6-9, nice. Moving forward. No more kiddie jokes here. This album is only about serious things, right, Club? You know, very serious stuff.
We're very serious people.
Yeah. Why so serious? So a theme that I have found out about this album before we even dive into it is the intros to all of these songs. You want to get people hooked within the first 5 seconds of a song, follow whatever formula the Red Hot Chili Peppers do, because you and myself and I and we are all captivated seconds into listening to each one of these songs. And I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great point. Like almost all of these songs just have like a really, like a really hooky beginning where you're just like drawn right in. And yeah, I mean, that's like just sort of how the album starts too, like Around the World. Like what better way to like draw someone into an album than that song?
I mean, it drew me in. So Club and I just saw them at Detroit back in the middle of August on a Sunday. And just like this album, they opened with Around the World. And by then I was walking towards them like a zombie for the rest of the show.
Yeah, and that was probably after what, like a 3-minute improvised jam session?
Yep. And so, yeah, the three, Chad, John, and Fleeg all go out at the stage, just kind of fuck around, some improv, random shit. And then just, and Anthony's running out. And you're in to the album. First track, Around the World, 3 minutes, 59 seconds. Intro's insane. Voices in the chorus and background are insane.
Dude, and the way this song ends is insane.
I don't skip over that breakdown as well, because I literally didn't have insane written down for anything but the breakdown. I just kind of improvised that insane. And right now I have it written down, breakdown, insane. Like, this song just encompasses everything that is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I think I say that honestly later in another song.
Well, yeah, no,
it does.
When you're talking about the breakdown, are you talking about the part where they go back to playing the music that they were playing at the beginning of the song, and then they kind of just like let it ride, and that's like when Anthony's like, oh yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
and yeah, they do that for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like right back into that deep.
It's yeah. Yeah, I honestly am trying to hold myself back because when I go back and listen to all of these album reviews, I always go, "What a way to set the tone for the album!" But I have to say it again because that's setting the tone for the album.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like the last one we did was Blood Sugar Sex Magik, and we are talking about like again, just like what a way to start an album.
I mean, yeah, like
Hey,
yeah,
swing.
oh my gosh. But from there, they go into a second song, Parallel Universe, sitting at 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
Yeah, and just again, just another amazing song, like amazing guitar solo at the end of the song.
I love that
And
in the song, Anthony says, Californication. I love that he throws that in there.
yeah, and this song, honestly, so it's not a single. So yeah, I guess we should have mentioned that about Around the World. Around the World is also a single off the album. Parallel Universe is not, but it gets a ton of radio play. But yeah, I mean, just again, what a song. Like you get hit with that guitar riff and then deep inside of a parallel
Very subdued.
universe.
Very subdued the vocals are during the verses and but it's also very melodic balladry.
Grasshoppers I'd wander on a California. I swear it's everywhere. Oh, it's everything.
And yeah, it doesn't have many backing vocals. Like what you're getting from Anthony is like what you are getting, and it is just pure party peppers.
Oh yeah, I feel like they played this when we saw them in Detroit too. Did they? Am I crazy?
Dude, I was telling Club before we jumped on. I don't remember a single. Like I was literally just jaw dropped during the entire time. Like we were row 4, those lights at the stage. Like I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm honestly still trying to process what I saw.
I remember everything, and I remember absolutely nothing. Like that's how I describe that show.
I just remember like in the pit there was people were going fucking bonkers next to me, and that was the energy I needed.
Yeah, no, that we did not get that at Detroit. It was Universally Speaking. I got it mixed up because it's the second song off of a different album.
The second song, Universe, Correlate.
But the third song on the album is Scar Tissue That I Wish You Saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All.
Sitting at 3:35 time length. Talk about simple being better. Simple solos of John in this song. Wow, like
yeah, it's a beautiful song. Yeah, and this is the lead single off the album, the only song released before the album came out.
And just an insane as well guitar riff. Like go listen to just the guitar riff by itself.
Yeah, and John,
think of that.
John, like his like vocal harmonies in this song are ridiculous. Like any part where Anthony's saying like with the birds I share this lonely view, like go listen to that part and then listen to John's like backup vocals in the background because it's so good.
And then from there it goes into kind of like a similar song that I kind of get a little bit mixed up sometimes when I first just look at the names and I'm like, wait, okay. But it's the Other Side. Or sorry, just Other Side, sitting at 4:15. And again, it's kind of the intro, just the slowness of an intro, similar to Scar Tissue, and that's probably why my head immediately goes there. They're also both the same album cover, following each other, 3 and 4. So that might be why.
The end of Other Side gets fucking crazy though. Like that song gets heavy at the end, but I also got to throw in the vinyl twist. So if you look on my screen, it has the track listing separated by side on the back of the vinyl, and Otherside ends A side. So there's 2 discs, of course, double discer. All Red Hot Chili Peppers albums that I have, at least, are double discers. We'll get to one that's a quadruple discer in a future episode. But yeah, Californication, double discer. Otherside ends the A side.
I mean, so dude, we haven't even talked about Chad's drums in this episode yet, because when those hit, like those, it takes a little bit for those to come in the Otherside, but when they do, so clean, like so clean.
Yep. Yeah, and also, so this was another single off the album. So another like just cool fact. So there's 4 songs on the A side, and 3 of them are singles. 3 out of the first songs on the album.
Hot damn. Well, Club, you need to get on top of side 2, side B, because that's where we're going. Flip that bitch over. A 3-minute, 18-second ripper. Get on top.
Get on Top might actually just be my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Like, I don't like, a lot of their songs are high energy and funky, but like the amount of energy and funk in that song is like, it's explosive. Like, it's reckless, it's unsafe, it's not for kids.
So, dude, I actually get this one, the first verse, a little bit mixed up with Suck My Kiss.
I could see that. Like, I guess to me, this is like kind of like a way more aggressive version of that song.
Yeah.
Like, hit me, come get me.
Yeah. So it's that part when he's like, hit me, come get me. And Suck My Kiss is like, hit me, you can hurt me. Suck my kiss. So
yep, I can totally see that parallel.
Yeah. Like, I want to sing like and get on top of that. But then he just goes, conversations on my star.
I'm a lector on my block and get the finger to a cop.
Conversation.
Like before I knock and set you up to get on top. But it's like, you know, after those whole funky verses, like John just coming in with that.
The wow.
Boom, ba-dim, ba-dim, boom, ba-dim. Complications of a mastermind. Expectations of my time.
Get on top. No, it's so good. And yeah, that wow, like you just said from John, is just masterpiece.
Yeah.
But from there, we're straight into the title track, Californication.
And this song is like what drew me to this album initially. Like, that's what made me buy this, like, as a kid. Like, I used to play this shit on repeat when I was younger, but there would be so many times where I would just skip ahead to track 6. And I'd be like, just give me that one.
So this is the one that I said that I actually wrote down, encompasses all that is chili. With just the melodic, everything, the hard hitting, the slow, just riffs as well, the singing, the harmonies. It's smooth. It's dream.
Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging.
And then down, ba day, ba down, bound, ba day, ba down,
bound, is this warrior waging? Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore soft porn. Dream of Californication. Oh, dream of Californication. I can't help myself.
I know.
Do not sing along to that.
It'll take full control of you, I promise.
Yep.
But from there to end side B, it goes into a song called Easily.
Oh my god,
3
dude,
minutes,
this
51.
song. I always forget how fucking good this song is.
Party Peppers. This is the Party Peppers.
Everything must go.
Yeah, that's literally what I have written down next. Everything must go. Yeah, dude.
I don't even know what he says before that. He's like, 5 with the 5 with the boom, boom, you know. Everything must go.
Everything must go.
But yeah, the guitar is just wicked. Like, what is John doing? He's like, bam, bam, bam.
It's Ripper. and I think it'll convince me enough to go and grab the next disc.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you get those two sides of music, and here's what's crazy. So we've talked about like all of those amazing songs. Like that disc has probably my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song, but guess what? I actually think the second disc is better somehow. So let's get right into it. You took that disc off, put it back in the sleeve. You got the second disc out. Out comes the C-side. What do we got, Spruce?
Porcelain.
They just hit you with the fucking slow stuff.
I can't help but think during when he's like drifting and floating and fading away. I mean, I mean, is he talking about just shit going down the toilet right there? Because as soon as I think of Porcelain, you go to a toilet. Like, what do you think about when you hear Porcelain?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not as big of a lyrics guy as you, but like, I just think of like
in general,
tile, like porcelain tiles. You get
Porcelain
ceramic
tile.
or you got porcelain.
I just go straight to the porcelain throne, which is my toilet.
That is a good point too. Like,
And
toilets are made of porcelain.
And again,
They
the
gotta be
line,
waterproof.
the line, drifting, floating, fading away.
And John's just like literally hypnotizing you with the guitar.
Reverb.
Like Anthony's whispering sweet nothings. Like, it's a very different Chili Peppers song. And like Chad is still in it, and Flea too. They're just like, they're doing like the least. Like it's just like a little bass drum tap, like brushing the hi-hat. That's all Chad's doing. And Flea's just like dropping in a note just here and there.
Yeah, it's in a good spot for that just reverb melter. But guess what? The party peps are back with Emmett Remus. A 4-minute on the dot. Just
Oh, this is like, it's just so
nasty,
funky,
nasty bass and guitar fills.
And then just John comes in and makes that thing screech.
It's insane. London in the summertime, cuss me out and it'll feel all right.
God, just what a song.
It's yeah. Again, one I really didn't. It was like easily and Emmett Remus were the two that I did not know that well, and they're both. I just have party peps for both of them.
An English girl and an American man, on in the summertime. Yeah,
Clep. You were saying this, I think when we were driving to the Chili Pepper show in Detroit, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think you tried to tell me that the Chili Peppers were not in your top 10 of favorite artists ever. Is this true?
I don't know. I've gone through this exercise so many times where I try to work out like a list of my favorite artists. I can never really get like a concrete list. What I do is like I can get some tiers. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not necessarily a slight against the Chili Peppers or anything. It's like there's so many like really, really good bands. Maybe they would fall in the top 10. Like,
oh, I guess we'll have to do it sometime. Like maybe for our year anniversary, you and I can finally say, here's our top 10.
Just the top 10 artists.
You ask me, I don't know what to say. I could tell you a couple, but yeah, to solidify the 10, I think is something we should try to do within the first year of Vinyl Stallions.
Yeah, what I'd say is they are close either way to that 10 spot. They're either like right around there, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, but right in that area.
Well, you may love the Chili Peppers, but I like dirt.
Oh man, just another super funky song.
So coming in at number 10, by the way, for the people out there listening, a 237 number. Sorry, go ahead. Tell these people about what's happening here with this bit.
All I was gonna say is like just super funky. Like you start on that C-side, like you get Porcelain, just like the super different song that's like soft and melodic, and then you just get funked up with Emmett Remus, and then you just get even like more funky with I like dirt somehow. Like, I don't even know how Flea plays that on the bass. Oh, I like dirt. I like dirt. Boom. I like dirt. I like dirt. Boom. Like, oh, it's so fucking good.
The earth is made of dirt and wood, and I'd be water if I could.
If I could.
And we got this one fucking live. Like, what?
God.
I like that.
Dude,
I
I was
that.
jonesing for it so hard because I was just jonesing for anything off this fucking album.
It's great. But from there we go into number 11, the Velvet Glove, a 3-minute 45. And this is one like, it's just like, I've known this song for a long time, but like I couldn't put a finger on exactly like what it was, but I just knew like basically every part of the song when I was going through this album, and I'm like, how? It's because I don't skip on the Stampede playlist, baby. I don't skip.
Oh yeah, and it probably, oh man, like, yeah, this song. So like, yeah, I said Get on Top's my favorite off the album. This has got to be number 2. Like, just an amazing song, and it's like very different because it's like very sober during the verses and like very emotional during the choruses. And like, yeah, this is just one of the songs where like you can just kind of like, you just really feel the emotion from it in a different way. And it's like a little more rocky, a little less funky. Just one of my favorite Chili Peppers songs. Oh, your solar rise are like nothing I've ever seen. Somebody close who can see right through.
The bass leads the whole way on this, and man, I forgot. How could I forget how clean Chad is? This song
It's such a waste to be wasted in the first place.
Let's fucking go. So does that end side C?
Oh, it's gotta. I'm verifying right now. Yep, it sure does.
You would assume. But as Club is showing us right now, we go into side D, which starts with
Dusting off your savior.
Wow.
Yeah, just like, what a fucking song. Like how is your jaw not on the floor like at like this point in the album if it wasn't already before? But yeah, Savior's actually one of the longer songs on the album. Californication is the longest, and this is the second longest, 4 minutes 52 seconds. But I mean, this song is so cool because there's like 2 different songs in one song. And oh my god, the harmonies during the verse on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna point out. Well, the harmonies are great, but when they go to the 3:10, so 3 minutes 10 seconds when they break down, then John starts singing falsetto, but like different words or different words while Anthony is singing his part. It's just beautiful harmony. The guitar screeching at the beginning and has me hooked. And another song again, I just feel like I've known for a long time, and it wouldn't have been one of the first Chili Pepper songs that I would have been like, oh, I know that one, Savior. But I do. It's just ingrained.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've definitely listened to this one before. But yeah, so then, oh man, dude, the fucking D side, this might be the best side of the album. Like, you go from Savior into Purple Stain, just again, just like filthy funk from Flea on this song. Like, just like, I don't even know how he's getting those sounds out of his bass. Like, to finger paint is not a sin. I stick my middle finger in.
Yeah, it's again, the intro. If you're not hooked by the intro, then go check yourself into a clinic.
A black and white, a red and blue. I think that look good on you.
So here's something while we continue through our series of John and the albums that he's a part of. In this song, Anthony has a lyric that goes, celluloid loves got a John Frusciante. And he says his name in the song. And, you know, we've been called out in the past of sometimes pronouncing his name wrong. Clep, does this solidify in the song it's John Frusciante?
Sure. Like, yeah, I'll buy it. So Frusciante.
Celluloid loves to get a John Frusciante. Sometimes we say Frusciante, sometimes we go Frusciante.
We don't really say it that wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say we just put more on the like we're like Frusciante, so I guess it's just more Frusciante.
Yeah. It's a little here, it's a little here, there. But Anthony lays it out for us, and want to know what? That's great. Oh man, we got a pretty bad thunderstorm coming down here in Cleveland, Ohio. There's lightning blasting at me. Same
here in Toledo.
I just got a picture of a tree that's down like a fucking stone's throw away from my house. Oh, Clep, we gotta fucking finish this so we don't get fucking booted. Purple Stain, we love you. Sitting at number 13, but number 14.
But wait, I just got to shout out. I got to shout out the drums at the end of Purple Stain. Holy shit. That's some of the craziest shit Chad's ever played.
Nasty. Fucking nasty. Yeah, that song is absolutely electric all around. But so is the next one.
They don't let up.
They right on time.
He's right on time. He's right on time. He's right on time. He's right on time. Like what a high energy song.
Dude, it's like melodic and then just freak out. Like
yeah. He's right on time. 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 You're looking fine. You're looking fine. Right on time.
Yeah, right on time. And then the bass is just roaring as well.
Oh, he's just like like just unrelenting.
Oh man, it is unrelenting, but you know, the Chili Peppers do a pretty good job with any of their albums with like a fresh breath and like calming matter, as we just saw in their Unlimited Love past release.
Tell that to Blood Sugar Sex Magik though.
Yeah, and then so that's when I get thinking as well. But yeah, so I guess it's a little here, it's a little there, but nonetheless, they end this one very calmly with just a great song called Road Trippin'.
Yeah. Oh, and just this is a single off the album too, and like just what a sweet song. Road tripping with my favorite allies, fully loaded. We got snacks and supplies.
Just a mirror for the sun. Just a mirror for the sun.
Just a mirror for.
Just a mirror for the sun. It's.
And,
yeah,
I just love John's guitar in this too, and the vocal harmonies again, like they're just too good.
It's this album. I was surprised. Again, the ones I really didn't know were Easily and Emmett Remus. All these other ones,
two amazing songs.
Yeah, dude, incredible songs. But I mean, it just shows like I've never listened to the song fully all the way through, like until we did this. So to be able to go through them, I feel knowledgeable of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I mean, this one, Blood Sugar Sex Magik, and Mother's Milk, like those three in particular, hold special places in my heart because I all had the CD when I was like a younger kid. And I would just listen to the shit out of them, and I would even keep them like even throughout high school. It really wasn't until I got off to college that like streaming took off and just like the ability to play music right from your phone. Like I feel like I held out with the CD game longer than most people.
That's awesome. No, I mean it's my aux cord broke in my 2005 Camry. I don't even think had it. So 2010 is when it broke, and that's the car I'm still rocking with. And actually now my CD player doesn't work, so I have to bring my JBL speaker everywhere to listen to anything. It's a life I live for music and music alone.
Hey, if you know, you can always listen to good old radio too.
Yeah.
Is Mix 106.5 still kicking it?
It's still kicking it.
4.7.
Yeah, they're still kicking it. They're still doing little bops. It's funny how that's an episode we should do. Club is just like
local Cleveland radio
no.
stations.
Well, that would be funny, but just like songs that are just radio hits alone, and just are embedded in our mind.
That would be a good one.
Because there are some that just immediately come to mind, but that's not why we're here.
Yes. So if you've been listening to these Red Hot Chili Peppers episodes, when we did Unlimited Love to kick this off, I know that was months ago. We're trying to get caught up on these, but we said we were going to do all Red Hot Chili Peppers albums that have John Frusciante on them. And we've done Blood Sugar Sex Magik. We've done By the Way. We've obviously done Unlimited Love. We just did Californication. So that leaves 2, Mother's Milk and Stadium Arcadium.
Are we going to dive into the first one with John on it, or are we going for the 4-discer club?
Yeah. Earlier we talked about a Red Hot Chili Peppers 4-disc album. That would be Stadium Arcadium.
All right, here I go. I have 2 left in here in the skull of justice.
All right, Mr. Skull, what are we doing?
So to go into the latter half of the Vinyl Stallions John Frusciante series, the Stallions will be diving into. Strap up for a long episode. We got Stadium Arcadium. Strap in, right. Stallions. This one's gonna be a mammoth.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one because man, holy shit. I think it's like 30 songs. So many. And this is a lot of people, like, I don't know, like I have a decent amount of friends who are like really into Red Hot Chili Peppers. Maybe we get one of them on for this one. We'll see.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
But yeah, like a lot of people who I know who are really into Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stadium Arcadium is their favorite. Like they just really love that album. I was close. 28 songs. And they actually have, we'll dive into this more once we actually like do that album review, but it's kind of 2 albums in one. There's Jupiter and Mars that make up Stadium Arcadium.
I had no idea.
To come on a later episode, we did encounter another album like that at a certain point in time.
Little tease. I like it, Clap. Well, Clap, and for all the Stampede out there, our boy Clap is getting married this month. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gabrielle. The boys are headed south this weekend for a little whitewater rafting trip in the woods. Clef, I have some fresh stogies for us that we will be ripping down there.
Hell yeah.
Whether this is coming out before or after, these will be gone, and the Stallions will be celebrating with the boys. Mr. Klebzig.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. Well, besides that, my name is Spruce.
I'm Clip.
This has been another episode of Vinyl Stallions. You got to get on top.